attendance, so I'm going to share my screen real quick so I can do attendance if I can get to it. Let's see here. Da, 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 da. Okay, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the assignment for the week, and then we're just going to have like a group discussion, so I'm going to need everybody to talk. The discussion this week is unemployment right now is at 43.1 million people, which if you think about that, that's crazy. So we're going to talk about jobs, what jobs you can do right now, how you can get a job, what do you need to do. So our assignment is, I'm going to share my screen again. Is you guys are going to write a one-page paper. You must have or use Arial or Times New Roman, must be size 12 font, and you can double space it. Questions that we're looking for. So 43.1 million people that are unemployed, and that's just filed for it since COVID-19 started. So if you were looking for work, how would you find a job to support your family? What type of job would you look for? How would you dress for an interview? What types of questions would you ask during an interview? What questions do you ask during an interview? Excuse me, do you not ask during an interview? What areas are there open right now in Ohio for jobs? How do you make sure you're the one that's going to be hired? Do you think the economy will bounce back? Why or why not? Going forward, how do you prepare yourself for getting a job in the future? So that is the assignment. Do you guys have any questions on that as far as assignments? I'm taking silence as no questions. Okay, now let's talk about this. What do you guys see right now? What types of jobs are out there in Ohio? I'm going to unmute everybody because I want everybody talking. What do you guys think? What types of jobs are out there?
Nursing jobs?
Yeah, that's a good one. Was that you, Jewel? Yeah, definitely nursing jobs. They've even let some nurses graduate like a month early just so they can enter the workforce and get out there and help. So what other type of jobs are out there? Well, you guys got to talk, guys. Thanks. So this is what your assignment's about. This will help you write your assignment. What do you guys think? Jobs.
Cashiers.
Yeah, definitely cashiers. What type of cashiers? Like right now, what is open that people are allowed to go into?
Grocery stores.
Yeah, definitely grocery stores. Oh, somebody said something. I didn't hear you.
Fast food restaurants.
Yeah, fast food restaurants, and it's more of carry out, right?
Yeah.
And then drive through you can do. Definitely. There's still a lot of factory jobs right now that are open that haven't even stopped throughout this whole time. Yeah, there is a lot of jobs. I know my mom still works in a factory, and she hasn't even stopped employment this whole time. I have a brother that also does it, and he hasn't stopped the entire time. How many of your guys' parents have worked throughout this whole time?
Both
My
mine.
parents.
Yeah, both of them have.
Yep.
What do they do?
My dad works for the state, and my mom helps with nursing.
Okay, so those are two fields that you definitely would do. Okay. Joel, did you say yours?
I said my parents.
Yeah. All right. What do they do?
My dad makes springs that go into the respirators, and then my mom is an accountant for the hospital.
Okay. So those are two jobs. And you think about that, even manufacturing, like if you look at the car plants, a lot of them start making those masks. Some of them even start making hand sanitizer. So those would be jobs. You even think of a lot of those car factories making the respirators that are needed. So one outcome of this is I think that we have to start making more American-made things in the United States. We can't rely on other countries, and that's where I think manufacturing is going to make a bigger comeback. Because you think about this whole thing, I mean, we're in a lot of shortages of a lot of material things that people need. So I think you're going to get back to that. Who else hasn't talked here? What other type of jobs are out there that you could do right now? Miranda, I don't think I've heard from you. Josie, Elin, Chase. What, Jose?
Being a realtor.
Yeah, you could definitely be a realtor. That's going to be a little bit harder, but even being a realtor, can you do like a job where you're doing like a visual, virtual tour of a house?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can. You're just going to have to do those type of things when you're selling house. That's a good one, Joe. I never even thought about that one. So that's a good one. Elin, what other types of jobs are out there? What do you think? Chase? What do you guys think? Well, let's put it this way. When we're going in for an interview, what are some questions you can ask during an interview that's going to make sure that they're solid questions and they're going to like what you're saying? Give me a couple questions you can ask. Let's see if you guys paid attention during the interview process. You guys there? Come on. Amanda, what do you think? What type of interview questions can you ask?
What the work environment is like?
Yeah, that's actually a very good one. What is the work environment like? I'm going to want to go to work and work with people that are nice. I want a safe work environment. So that's very important. Let's see. Elin, you there? You can talk, Elin. It's okay. What type of questions can you ask in a job interview? Chase?
What hours I would be working?
Yeah, that's actually a really good one. Do you want to work first shift, second shift, third shift? So what hours are available? When would I be working? That's a good one, Chase. What else? I know it's early, but we got to use our brains here. I remember, this is, you want to get hired. Right now, there's 43.1 million people that's on unemployment that you're going to be fighting for jobs. So what type of questions would you ask? Jewel, what do you think? Miranda? Miranda already said one. Joe's? Oh, come on, guys. Simple things like, what are your expectations of me in the job? What are your daily work activities What are they? What would they be like? Let me throw this one at you. What are questions you are not allowed to ask? And you shouldn't ask, and if you do, you're probably not going to get hired.
When will you get a raise?
Yeah, when will you get a raise? Or the biggest one with that is how much money will you make? That's a good one. What's another one you can't ask? Like benefits? Are you allowed to talk about benefits? And those are two big things. I know those are things you want to know, but benefits and how much you're going to make, you just can't say. So those would be huge. All right. Looking at, when you guys look at the economy, how do you guys think it's going to do? Do you think it's going to bounce back?
Like over time.
Yeah, over time. I agree with that. Over time, I think it'll do a lot better.
Slowly but surely.
What, Deanna?
Slowly but surely.
Slowly but surely, yeah. I agree with that. The scary part is I think a lot of people have to, shop at local stores and mom and pop stores. Because, your big conglomerates like Walmart and them, they're always going to be there. So to help the economy, we need to make sure we get back to shopping locally, especially local restaurants. They're going to take a big toll. I think somebody said the diner is opening up the 21st of May. And I think the diner's been around since the 1960s in Jefferson. So what else economy-wise? How do you think it's going to spark it and get it back to going? You got to think, we were in a thriving economy before this all happened. Do you guys think there's going to be more manufacturing jobs?
Definitely.
Lots.
Yeah, I think there's going to, and like I said, I think there's going to be a lot more stuff made in the United States. And I think people are going to be, urged to actually buy American-made things. What other jobs in the medical field could you get? Oh, come on, guys. Well, think about testing. Are there a lot more tests now? I know when it first happened, you couldn't even really get tested. Now you can. You guys know what a phlebotomist is?
No.
It's a person that takes your blood and stuff like that. That, definitely is a job out there, and you don't need like a nursing degree to be able to do that. So that would be a definite job. Okay. Does anybody have any questions about this? It's a one-page paper. It's going to be due next Monday. I'm going to leave the last 10 minutes open because we have about 10 minutes left in class. I'm going to leave it open for just discussion, and I will be on here even though my screen, if you guys have questions. Last period, they started writing their paper, and if you had a question, you could just ask me. Okay? Any questions right now? No? Okay. So go ahead and start getting busy on your paper, and I will be on here. Okay? So ask me questions. I'll be on here for 15 minutes. So, okay?